Well, good morning. Hello, everybody. It's Lady G, and welcome to Lady G's Garden Cafe. So, how y'all doing? Did y'all have a me day Saturday? I know I did. I took off Saturday and I rest the whole day. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Saturday and y'all got some rest or accomplished some of the tasks that you wanted to do. Because some things will wait. Some things you can put off and it's not procrastinating. It's just taking time to get you some rest. So I hope everybody had a blessed and wonderful day yesterday on purpose. And today, y'all, I have been out working out in my garden. I came and I watered my plants and I started, I always inspect them to make sure there's no pests, no bugs, anything on them, and make sure all the leaves and everything is healthy. Honey, I found another tomato growing. So now I have two tomatoes, and guess who else made a guest appearance? My bell peppers, honey. I have two little small bell peppers coming. Yes, I am so excited. So I'm going to show those to y'all. Maybe not today, but I'll show them to you. We'll see, depending on how this camera, because y'all know this camera be cutting up, okay? So I might take y'all on over there and show y'all my tulip. Y'all want to see them? You do? Okay. Hold on a minute now. You know it's going to be a little commotion and all that old kind of stuff, but let me go ahead and take you over here to the garden cafe, to go into the garden that's in the cafe so y'all can see what's going on. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me, because I want y'all to see what's going on here. Look, y'all. I don't know if I'm showing y'all right, but if you can look right up in there and see, it's a tomato. It's right there. Let me see. I'm trying to see if y'all can see what I see. Look at that. It's right. She right down there. That's a tomato, y'all. And look, right there. You see that? You see that right there? Y'all. I tell you, this cafe is taking off. I have some coming in, some more coming in. But look at that. Can y'all see that? Y'all get with that. Look at that. So, you know what? It really, and I'm just going to back out real slow because you know my camera be doing what it wants to do. But yes, indeed, I am so excited about the cafe. I'm just going to back up a little slow so y'all can just get a look at that little cafe. Look. All right, y'all. Did y'all get to see that? Did y'all see that? Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what's going on. I got so excited, y'all, when I saw my bell pepper. And I hope y'all can see it because, sometimes this camera, it cuts up. So I don't be in charge. The camera be in charge, y'all. Let me fix myself. Yes. So when I came out and I saw those, y'all, I got so excited. I said, my cafe, my garden is taking off and things are popping up and showing off. But it made me think about something at the same time. And I thought about how I planted those seeds. Now, those came from, I went to the store and I bought them already kind of started. I bought starters, I guess they wasn't seeds. They were starters from the store, but all they were just the little vines and the little plants. There was nothing on them. So every day I would come out and I would look at them and I would watch them and I would say, oh man, I hope they survive. And I looked at my little tomato plants and they were just little leaves. And I was like, okay, because this is my first time doing this, y'all. So when I finally came out, y'all, and I saw a tomato, and then not one but two tomatoes, then not one bell pepper but two kind of coming out, it just made me so happy. But it also made me realize that in life we have to wait on things. Things are just not overnight because in the society that we live in, this is a microwave society. We want it and we want it now. We have drive through, we have call in pickups. It's not a lot of waiting. If you don't want to wait for something, you can just call ahead and just go right on in and pick up your food. You can call ahead, go in and pick up your medication, your prescriptions. So this has become a very instant and microwave society. We got instant grits, instant oatmeal. Everything is instant. Everything is right now. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But it made me think about my garden, and you can't hurry in the garden. You have to wait on some things. You have to put the time in. You have to put the work in, and you have to come out in the morning and water it. Then if you depending on your type of garden, I'm looking at look. I got a cat over there. He is the protector of the garden. He keeps everybody out that's not supposed to be. That's why he get fed. Anyway, I digress. So anyway, so it made me think of that this world is so instant. It's like such instant gratification on everything. But some things sometimes it's good to wait because waiting time is not wasted time. There are times when we need to wait for the Lord. We need to wait on Him. We need to wait on the Lord and be of good courage. There are things that we have gone through in our lives and we want it to be over instantaneously. We want it to be over at the snap of a finger or at by the blink of an eye. But there are some things that I believe that the Most High want us to wait on, because as we wait on things and as we trust Him and as we believe Him, it increases our faith. It grows our faith. Till one day our faith will go from just a vine, but then you'll see fruit on that vine because you've learned to wait. It's okay to wait, y'all. Waiting time is not wasted time. So it is. I'm thinking about a story in the book. And in the book, the story is about a man named Joseph. Joseph was hated of his brothers because Joseph was gifted. God had dealt with Joseph in dreams, and he would always get up and tell his family his dreams. And his brothers had just got to the point where they got sick of hearing about his dream. They got sick of hearing about his accomplishment. Do y'all know people like that? I know people like that. It's not good always to tell people what's going on with you and what God is doing in your life. Let them see it. Time answers all things. Some things you don't have to tell. Just live it out. Just walk it out. But Joseph was telling his brothers about his dream. Oh man, they would get so mad. They would get so upset till one day the brothers got together and they conspired against him. Some of them, they wanted to kill him. Let's just kill him. Let's get rid of him. And they was like, no, if we kill him, it's going to kill Dad. We can't do that. So let's just, they decided to throw him in a well. They threw him in a well, and then they killed an animal, and they smeared all the animal's blood on the coat, because his daddy had given him a coat. That made him more mad, the coat of many colors, because Joseph was the favorite. Honey, and they was upset and jealous. But that wasn't good enough. They took him out the well and they sold him into slavery. Yes, they did. They sold him. Well, anyway, as things progressed, David was up in Potiphar's house. And Potiphar's wife, she had a thing for Joseph. Did I say David? I hope I said Joseph. She had a thing for Joseph, honey. So she tried to throw herself on him. Honey, Potiphar had told Joseph that you can be in charge of everything. You can touch everything, be in charge of everything except my wife. Man, don't touch her. Don't roll up on my wife. It's just going to be some consequences and trouble, okay? And Joseph had no problem with that. He was ruling everything and in charge of everything, and he was living his life, honey. Well, Potiphar's wife, she couldn't handle that. She couldn't handle that he didn't want her, because she can have anything she wanted except Joseph. So one day she started pushing up on Joseph, and she tried to get with him. He wasn't having it. Honey, Joseph ran out of his coat and left it in her hands. He was like, you can have that coat, you can have whatever you want, but you can't have me. I'm up out of here. Well, she lied on him. She lied on Joseph to her husband and told him that Joseph tried to rape her. Her husband, Potiphar, was so upset, he threw Joseph in prison. But what I like about Joseph, when he went to prison, he didn't go there all mad. You know how sometimes when we go through things and we are being wrong or being mistreated and being lied on, how we get all upset and we be just mad and just can't understand why this happened to me. Oh my God, I'm a good person. I love the Lord. Why has this happened to me? Why am I in prison? No, he didn't. He went there with a good disposition, a good attitude, and he did what he had to do, so much so that they put him in charge in the prison. He was in charge of all the prisoners. Well, as fate would have it, two men, a baker and a butler, they start having dreams, honey. Because remember, Joseph was dreaming ever since he was a little boy, and God was interpreting those dreams for him ever since he was a little lad. Well, the baker and the butler, they had dreams that they could not interpret. So Joseph was like, well, I can interpret dreams. They was like, well, God is the only one that can interpret dreams. Joseph was like, well, tell me your dream. I can interpret your dream. So here comes the butler. He tells Joseph his dream. Now, they in prison now. He tells Joseph his dream, and Joseph interprets his dream. In 3 days, you're going to be released, and you're going to be restored back to your place in the palace. And the baker was like, oh, okay. The butler was like, okay, hey, all right, I like the way you interpret. Oh, this is all good. And so then the baker came up and go, hey, he told him about his dream. Let me tell him about mine. You know how we do. We always trying to get in the line when it's something good. We don't want to get in the bad line. We want to get in the good line. So here come the baker. He got in, he said, well, this is the dream that I had. So he told him I had 3 baskets on my head, and then the birds came and they started eating all the bread out the basket, and told him the rest of the dream. And Joseph said, wait, well, okay, well, it ain't good, but I'm going to tell you. Say in 3 days, you're going to die. The king, Potiphar, he going to have you killed. He's like, wait, what? That wasn't the news he wanted to hear. So anyway, the butler was so excited. Joseph said, only thing I want you to do, man, when you get up out of here, I want you to remember me and mention my name to the king and tell him about me. And the butler was like, yeah, man, I got your back. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to tell him all about you. Don't worry about it. You good as out, just like me. Well, 3 days came. They came and released the butler and the baker. They got all cleaned up because Potiphar was having a big feast. So they came before him and he said, okay. He told the butler, he said, I want you to go on back to work. You going on back to work, and as a matter of fact, you go ahead and work on this feast and help get this feast together. He was like, all right, cool. He forgot all about Joseph, y'all. So he went on about his business, started being the butler and doing what he's doing, handling his business. And here come the baker. Potiphar say, no, I don't think I need your service no more. You're no longer needed. Off with his head. Sent him out, had him beheaded. All right. So time goes on, and the butler done forgot all about. Have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all waiting on God and y'all feel like God has just forgotten about y'all? He just forgot about me. Man, I've been praying for this thing. I've been fasting, and it look like God has forgotten about me. Well, wait for it. Honey, the butler went on about his life, living his life, excited that he was out of prison and forgot all about Joseph. Well, what had happened was Potiphar had a dream. He couldn't interpret that dream for nothing. None of his people, nobody in his palace could interpret the dream. All of a sudden, the butler had an aha moment. He said, aha. You know what? I forgot about him. And everything I was so excited about getting out. And 2 years had passed. And he's like, wait a minute. There is a man in prison by the name of Joseph. He interpreted my dream and it came true. He might can interpret yours. Well, as fate would have it, Potiphar sent for Joseph. Joseph interpreted his dream, and it came to pass as Joseph said. Joseph was restored. He was made the ruler over everything. He can do everything the king do except be a king, y'all. But he had to wait. It took 2 more years before he can even be released out of prison, even though he had already dropped the bug into the butler's ear and told the butler to tell the king about me. But he forgot about him. Sometimes, do you feel like you're being forgotten? Do you feel like people don't care about you? Do you feel like people just lying on you and they just doing all manner of evil against you, and you wondering when your time comes? Well, the book says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. We got to learn to wait on the Lord. Waiting time is not wasted time, honey. It is bad. It gets bad. It gets lonely. It gets hard. Maybe you're waiting on that husband. Maybe you're waiting on your wife. They wait for the Lord to show you the right one. Maybe you're waiting on that promotion, or you're waiting for that job. But I want to encourage everybody today to just wait. Just sit tight and wait on him. Because if you wait on the Lord, he will hear you. Waiting time. Just wait on him. Honey, no matter what it looks like, whatever you have to go through, just wait. Because when you wait on him, he will bring you out. He will make a way. He will open a door. He will bless you, and he'll keep you in your waiting time. Yes, he will. He will be your protection every step of the way. But if we learn to wait. Now, we can't just wait and mumble and grumble. Don't be complaining while you're waiting, but be thankful. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Don't just complain while you're waiting, but keep busy. Put your hands to work. Put your words to work. Put your mouth to work. What do I mean? Start speaking the word. What you waiting on? Start speaking it and wait on him. Wait for it to come to pass. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Wait on him. If you wait on him, he will come. Now, a lot of times, just like the baker, you may not always get the answer that you're waiting for. And sometimes the answer is wait. Sometimes the answer is no. And sometimes the answer is yes. But still wait on him, because we don't know what he's going to say. But according to his will, may it be done unto me. So this is Lady G coming to you from Lady G's Garden Cafe. And I just want to encourage everybody to just wait. When you wait on him. And at the end of that story, Joseph was in a position that when a famine came in the land, that his brothers and his family had to journey all the way to where he was. They sold him into slavery. But now he's the head and not the tail. And he's able to feed them and help spare their lives and keep them from starving to death, because he waited on the Lord. So I want to encourage everybody to wait on the Lord. Just wait on him, and surely it will come to pass. All right, y'all. I want y'all to go out there and have a most amazing day today on purpose. And until the next upload. Later, y'all.